Robert De Niro didn't walk onto live television carrying a secret folder. He arrived with something far more dangerous to Donald Trump: a flawless memory, perfect timing, and the patience to let Trump's own words destroy his narrative. As the audience settled in, Jimmy Kimmel opened the segment by reading Trump's latest attack on De Niro, setting the stage for a confrontation no one expected.
When I hear Trump say, as he did a few days ago, I don't think about Americans' financial situation. Not even a little bit. I say, shut the f***. On Wednesday, Trump said, I love the inflation. Now say it with me. Shut the f*** up.
I would be surprised, Mike, if they haven't even started already. They have started. They blew up their sites. They blew up their testing site. So, but I will say, he knew prior to coming. You know, this wasn't like a surprise. It wasn't like we've never discussed it. We discussed it. Mike.
This guy should not be president, period.
Why do you choose to go that way?
We are at a moment in our life, in this country, where this guy is like a gangster. He's come along and he's said things, done things we say over and over again. This is terrible. We're in a terrible situation. We're in a terrible situation. And this guy just keeps going on and on and on without being stopped.
A joke. I looked at the people. They're not representative of this country. And I looked at all the brand new signs paid for, I guess it was paid for by Soros and other radical left lunatics. It looks like it was. We're checking it out. The demonstrations were very small, very ineffective, and the people were whacked out. When you look at those people, those are not representative of the people of our country.
This guy has done everything possible, much worse than I ever thought, ever. The day after he was elected, I said, well, give him a chance. You never know, you'll see. But he's worse than I ever could have imagined.
And what is at the heart of that? What is the primary critique or complaint or objection?
He's an outright criminal. And they're still buying it.
They're still buying it. The whole segment. You have made a movie called Ezra, directed by Tony Goldwyn, who we know and love here as our former president at ABC, Tony Goldwyn. He was the president on Scandal.
I don't know. I think he's crazy in a way. Part of him is just crazy. I mean, if it wasn't for you, CNN, MSNBC, and some other outlets, the New York Times, the Washington Post, I mean, where are we? This is a crazy world. What is going on? This guy is crazy. We've got to get him out.
When you say crazy, do you mean in a medical sense? Because that gets criticized pretty quickly.
Possibly medically, too.
Shame, shame, shame on those Republicans that don't have the nerve, the balls to go after him. What do they tell their kids? What do they tell their grandkids later when it's written in history books what their role is and what they did, and they allowed him to do this?
Donald Trump mocked Robert De Niro's acting, dismissed him as boring, and tried to portray one of America's most respected actors as nothing more than an attention-seeking celebrity. De Niro never rushed to defend himself. He simply smiled, paused, and let the insult fade before responding with the calm confidence of someone who understood that facts always outlast personal attacks. Trump could criticize his films, his commercials, and even his age, but none of those insults could erase the public record. Jimmy Kimmel used that moment to shift the conversation from Trump's latest jab to a much bigger story, reminding viewers that De Niro had publicly criticized Trump during the 2024 Manhattan criminal trial, warning that democracy should never be treated like entertainment. That trial ended with Trump being convicted on 34 felony counts related to falsifying business records in the hush money case involving Stormy Daniels, a verdict Trump has denied and appealed. De Niro didn't need dramatic accusations or sensational claims because the court filings, testimony, and verdict were already part of the public record. As Kimmel contrasted documented events with Trump's personal insults, the imbalance became impossible to ignore. The audience wasn't simply laughing at a celebrity feud, they were watching the difference between attacking a messenger and confronting documented facts, a contrast that made Trump's insults seem smaller with every passing moment.